Hi, Cheney here. Welcome to my review of Keyword Cash Loophole. Now, Keyword Cash Loophole is a number of different things that you can purchase. There's, as usual, when you purchase these things, there's a primary product and then a number of upsells. I'll kind of explain those in just a moment. But when you do purchase, you will end up with access to a members area. And here I am in the members area now. Now, in this particular members area, I have the main product and the upsells as well to show you exactly what you can get. Now, the Keyword Cash Loophole ebook is the front end product. It sells at $7 at the time of making this video. And that ebook really is key to the whole process. I mean, without this front end ebook, the rest of it probably doesn't really work. So it really is about a new way of finding keywords that are profitable. One of the biggest problems with keywords now, there's so many tools, there's so many people looking for them, there's so many people in the niche sites, there's now big businesses joining in. So they're hammering the keywords completely. And of course, with the Google algorithm changes, it means a lot of authority sites are dominating the first page of Google. And the challenge has always been to find those kind of low competition keywords which will rank onto the first page of Google and still have enough search, etc., to give you a return and a profit on your investment. And that's exactly what this does. That kind of tells you to ignore the tools. So this isn't a new tool. This isn't a new keyword tool. They come out every day, every week. So there's plenty of those around. It really is a method of finding keywords, how to drill down into them in a very different way. I think everybody refers to drill down, but this really is quite different. And then when you have found your keyword, actually exactly how to identify that keyword is, what they call a cash loophole keyword. Now, really, what qualify the cash loophole, it's not a loophole in the sense of, you'll see a lot of products present that they kind of use loopholes as something that's usually a crack in the system or something they failed to program in properly, and you're kind of abusing it or using the back door. And this really is not that kind of loophole. I mean, by loophole, they simply mean an area of keyword research or an area of keywords that they can find and use that very few people are actually doing, and it means that there's a lot of opportunity there. So what I'm not going to do in the review is take you through the book. I mean, obviously that's what you're buying, and it would be wrong for the guys who are selling this to kind of give away their secrets without you actually paying for it. But I will, for a minute, just take you into the members area where you can download the ebook, and just let you know that it also comes here with some bonuses. You can download this 30 ultimate niche list. And I guess you should say something about that as well. I've had a look through these as well, and they're 30 really good niches. So they're not the broad niches. These are narrow niches that are worth looking inside. And then within there, they've actually found 1,000 keywords in each of these niche lists, so within each of these niches, and they've given you all the search volumes, etc., for it. Now, looking through the keywords, I would say that they're probably not the keywords you want to target. They're still going to take some work to rank, but they are kind of the starting keywords that you then use to work through this keyword cash loophole process to find your loophole keyword in the end. So, a really, really good resource. Okay, as I said, there are a number of upsells. So you've got the ebook. Then you've got a Loophole Lite Edition, which is various video trainings, etc. included. You've got the Keyword Cash Loophole Pro Edition, which is just more training on top of that. And you have the ultimate ones. I mean, if you're somebody who really wants to get into this, then I will just take you into this one so you can see what the content is, rather than just see what there is there, rather than the individual content. But you can see what it includes. You'll see it's a huge amount. So we've got the keyword loophole introduction and overview kind of stuff, and it goes now into every detail for finding your keywords, setting up your website, get everything done. So really, how to purchase the right domain, how to set up your niche websites, It's got some real loophole keywords and case studies, so there's a lot of real walkthroughs here where they literally go through the process very, very deeply, and you can follow them literally over the shoulder, step by step, as they actually create their lists, they create their keywords, and then build the sites, etc. So it's really good stuff. And of course, killer content creation. So again, as it says in here, content is still king, and obviously no matter what you do, you have to have content, and you have to have good content. Then there's a whole section on the advanced on-page SEO, full tutorial on that. There's something they call the silo tutorial. If anybody does any SEO these days, they'll know that we need to be building our sites in this kind of silo structure. It really helps rank not just the site, but it helps focus the individual pages and get the right attention and get those ranked as well. And it helps build an authority site. Then there's a whole section on off-page SEO. Also, personal blog networks, love them or hate them, they are here and they are working. So there's a complete treatise on how to do that. And then there's some stuff on affiliate products, how to find those, how to sort those out, and link cloaking, etc. And there's also a big bonus on this page, which is the embarrassing niche video series, and that's a complete training on kind of dominating embarrassing niches. Now, a lot of people don't want to go into those embarrassing niches, but the reality is there's a huge amount of money, because anybody with an embarrassing problem wants to resolve it, and quite often wants to resolve it without making it public, and therefore is much more likely to buy cures or resolutions online. So that is a massive, massive niche market to attack. And I got a bonus as well of 200 ultimate niche lists. I mentioned these before. There's 1,000 keywords in each one. So not only is that 200 niches, that's 200,000 kind of mid-range or mid-competition keywords, if you like, that you can use to start drilling into and find your super loophole keywords. That is a massive amount of already done for you stuff. So that's about all really that I want to tell you about the actual keyword cache loophole. As I said, the front end product's $7 at a time of recording this video. The ultimate back end advanced product, which has got absolutely everything in it, is selling at $97, but worth every single penny in my view. I think it's really good, almost for quite a lot of levels, not just for newbies, but certainly for people who've been working in there for some time. And if you're struggling to get keywords, I mean, this really does help you move away from the domination of tools and just relying on those tools, which is where most people are these days, and it helps you start to think, start to use your mind, start to use your brain, start a bit of lateral thinking, a bit of way to look into the way you view keywords, and then look up keywords until you find these cache loopholes. That it really is a method of finding keywords rather than tools that do it for you. All the tools lead down the same road, and if you all go down the same road, you all end up at the same place, and that makes competition really strong and just not worth doing. So you need to end up at a different place from everybody else, and this is what keyword cache loophole can do for you. And in here it tells you how to judge the competition, etc. of keywords, and no matter how you find them, at some point in time you need to understand how strong, how competitive these keywords are. In other words, can you rank for them, etc. And one tool that I've used for quite some time, and it's one I've written myself, it's Keyword Competition Crusher. This is one of the newer versions, as it comes as a WordPress plugin. You simply install it into WordPress as a standard plugin, and then from within the dashboard you can then operate it as a keyword tool. Now, it's quite simple. You simply just put the keywords or the key phrases in that you want to understand the competition for, and click the button, and it will just run off and find that competition for you. So when that's complete, it just gives you a simple traffic light kind of result. So you can see here we've got out of those 5 keywords that I put in there, 4 of those red ones are high competition keywords, so you wouldn't want to be targeting those, and 1 yellow one, which is a medium competition keyword, which is kind of okay, but really you're looking for green for the low competition keywords. And you can check for the .com, .net and .org domain availability if you want. Some people still do that. It's not really as popular now to do as it used to be, There's not necessarily a huge advantage, and sometimes there can be a disadvantage to having exact match domains due to the algorithm changes in Google. Depends on what kind of site you put up, of course, but it is built in there as well. So anyway, that's all there, and I'll be giving this away free to anybody who purchases even just the front end. If you just buy the $7 front end product, I'm going to let you have this program anyway. I mean, this one sells, I think, for $17 currently. So, you know, it's kind of a no-brainer. As I say, this will just be delivered automatically to you if you buy the $7 front end product through my link, which you will see right below the video. Okay, guys, hope that helped. Hope that make you have a good buying decision. And if you do buy, you know, feel free to feed back to me and tell me how you got on with these things. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye.